Welcome back. It is Tuesday, June 11th, and the MLB and my four favorite picks are on the way. What's going on, everyone? It's Logan from Calling Our Shot. Ladies and gents, it is Dinger Tuesday, and Dinger Tuesday is one of my favorite days of the week. That is the only thing giving me life these days. Let's talk about last night. Just a brutal, just a kick right to the groin. 0-3 day, another one. And we had one on Sunday. We followed it up with another one. When it rains, it pours. And that's just how it's been on this channel pretty much all baseball season long. It's like we have a great run, and then we have to follow it up with just absolutely terrible, terrible luck. Let's talk about it. Hit parlay of the day. Those have been great for the channel. Adley Rutschman was the first leg. He voided. Actually wasn't in the lineup. Hilarious. And then we had Luis Arraez 0 for 5. One of the best hitters in the league. He dropped an 0 for 5 on us when he was the only leg left of that parlay. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. Chris Paddock, under hits allowed. Chris, if you took any other Chris Paddock prop, fantasy score, earn runs, innings pitch, whatever, it would have cashed. I just had to pick hits allowed, and he allows his sixth hit in the sixth inning to the backup catcher, and then he even stays in longer and doesn't give up any more hits. Can't make it up. Just absolutely brutal. Very close to cashing a plus value play, but of course, no way we were going to get that. And then it was all capped off by the White Sox team total under. No, Luis Robert, he screwed me in the past like 2 out of the last 3 days with a home run. Yeah, 2-run home run. It shook Logan Gilbert. He didn't know how to pitch after that. Looked scared, and of course they get over their team total. Yeah, I mean, deep breath. Baseball marathon, not a sprint. It's what I tell myself when I hit that record button. Because you know what, guys, is agonizing. It really is. Losing my own money and then coming on camera and being like, "Hey guys, this is what it is." So you know what, guys, the research doesn't waver though. These are still my picks. These are my best bets. You can do with them what you want. If you want to fade them, you want to tail them, whatever. My research process is the same in good days and in bad. It's just sometimes the outcomes do not go our way. Just I want to remind you that you can tail with caution if you sense that I am just ice cold, which last 2 days, disgusting. We obviously have to be better. And it starts today with Dinger Tuesday. As I mentioned, it's the bright spot in the world right now for me. $25 Dinger Tuesday giveaway opportunity once again. All you have to do to enter this, go down in the comments. Well, you have to be, number one, subscribe to our channel. Go down, hit that subscribe button. Number two, you have to go down in the comments, comment who you think is going to hit a home run today, the odds, and the book that I can find it on. Whoever hits the home run, whoever cashes their home run play at the highest odds is the giveaway winner. Again, if you want to help me out a little bit, and your guy does end up hitting a home run, go down on your comment later that night or whatever and say, "Oh, this cashed, great cash," or whatever. Do that. I do love Dinger Tuesday. It's a lot of fun picking guys to hit a home run and cashing out on that FanDuel promo because it is one of the better promos out there. Speaking of my Dinger Tuesday pick, though, I'm taking an old reliable. Bryce Harper of the Phillies, plus 340. Normally, I like to back Bryce when he's at Citizens Bank Park on Tuesdays. He's cashed for us, I believe, a couple of times already on Dinger Tuesday. But here he is in Fenway against Cutter Crawford. I still like his matchup today, a guy that throws a lot of off-speed pitches. Bryce Harper obviously hunting. He's got that home run swing. I think Bryce Harper has a great chance at hitting a home run today. But that will segue us into our actual picks today. And our first pick that we're tracking for a unit is the parlay of the day. No surprise there. Yesterday, again, just completely, it's a sucker punch, right? Luis Arraez, will he make his way back into today's hit parlay? I wish he wasn't facing a lefty because you never know if he's even going to be in the lineup against a lefty. They could give him a day off. Not sure. But today's hit parlay, obviously, I want to this serves as a reminder to everybody, a giant PSA. Check the lineups before you place them on FanDuel. Because if Adley Rutschman would have pinch hit yesterday and went 0 for 1, every bet that we would have placed on FanDuel would have been a loss. So you have to check the lineups before you place this one. This is the PSA. It's a good friendly reminder if you're betting on different books, the hit parlay. Just check the book's rules on if they void the hitter or not, if they're not in the lineup. Just double check that. But then we go on to our second pick of the day. It's a first five money line. It's a team I rarely ever back, but I like them a lot today. It's the Toronto Blue Jays first five money line, minus 115 odds on Bet365 is your best value. Now, this is a first five money line. Again, different than the first five run line because if they do they do tie through 5 innings, we get our money back as a push. But I like their matchup here, and I'm not taking their bullpen. I'll tell you why. Because they're facing Carlos Rodriguez of the Brewers, making his MLB debut. And that's why the Jays are slightly road favorites in this game. But I don't want to take them on the full game money line because their bullpen is it's terrible. And I can't back them in good faith. I could see the Blue Jays leading through 5, and then somehow their bullpen giving it up late. Definitely a scenario I've seen in my head already. But I will take my chances against a guy making his MLB debut. All day long, I'll do it because a team like the Blue Jays, they can't hit worth a damn, but they can be patient against the guy that, he's seeing MLB hitters for the first time. Rodriguez had a 5.17 ERA in AAA this year. He's also allowing a 4.16 walk per 9 ratio. What do the Blue Jays do? They don't hit all that well. That's why they're bad offensively, but they are a patient team at the plate. They could easily draw a lot of walks, make Rodriguez have to, pitch him in the zone. And if you pitch him in the zone, I don't care how good or bad a team is hitting, they're going to be able to put the ball in play and probably score some runs off this guy. This honestly, I look at this pitcher. This is the spark that this Toronto offense probably needs. A guy that's just going to come in and be sort of a deer in headlights. I'd be surprised if this guy comes out cold-blooded and just dealing. I still think this Blue Jays offense should be able to get to him. And on the other side, it's Yusei Kikuchi. I mean, he's a solid veteran. We know what we're getting with him, 3.48 ERA and a 1.22 whip. The narrative for Kikuchi, this is funny enough, is that he's a night guy. He is not a day game guy. Great news for us. This game is played at night. Why? Because he has a 2.25 ERA at night. His day game ERA is always higher. It's like a trend people have noticed. I mean, I just like to point it out. It's not the reason I'm picking it, but I also like Kikuchi because he is tough on lefties, only allowing a 205 batting average there. So he should be able to shut out, a couple of the lefties in the lineup, like Christian Yelich. I mean, that's a big out if you can get him out in the top of the order. And then you look at the Brewers as an offense. They're only hitting 208 against lefties this month. Obviously, Yusei Kikuchi is a tough lefty. He's a challenging look. And I think he's actually going to come out and pitch a really solid start in this one. If Kikuchi can get ahead in the count, he will cruise in this one. What do I mean by that? Because you can look at these pitcher splits, and it's intuitive, right? Obviously, they're better when they're ahead in the count versus when they're behind in the count. But Kikuchi's is very stark. 185 batting average allowed when he's ahead in the count versus a 364 batting average allowed when he's behind in the count. He kind of panics when he's behind in the count. And that's where he finds himself in trouble. I know anyone that's ever backed Kikuchi before has been like, oh, I don't know if I can trust this guy. I hear you, but I'm going to go ahead and trust him in this spot. I think he comes out and deals against the Brewers today. I really do like the Blue Jays on the first 5 money line. The reason I'm not taking them full game because their bullpen bad. I mean, it's one of the worst bullpens in the league. Can't trust them at all. But they should be able to have a lead through 5, and if they don't, then I doubt they are even going to win the game full game. So there's that for you. But let's go on to our next pick. It's a total that I really like. I've stayed away from totals a lot because we've had really, really bad luck. But I like this one, and I think it stands a great chance of cashing. Yankees and Royals over 9.5 plus 100 odds on FanDuel is your best value. Now, again, I say I stay away from totals this part of the year just because it feels like every single time we pick an over, it's like combined 2 for 18 runners in scoring position. But these two offenses, I think, get the job done. And I don't really trust each of these two starting pitchers to, come out and deal. After just 6 combined runs yesterday, we will see more offense today. I mean, that's why that number is like 9.5. They don't normally put that number there for, a pitcher's duel. And I think it starts with Brady Singer of the Royals. Look at the ERA. Well, first of all, though, look on paper. Look at each of the starters' ERA. It kind of looks low on paper, but these matchups, those are the ones that sneakily go over. Brady Singer, 2.76 ERA, 1.21 whip. Brady Singer always flirts with danger. I mean, he is a few swings of the bat away from like 5 earned run type outings. He allowed 3 runs, 2 of them earned in his most recent start versus the Guardians. I know a lot of people were on Singer earned runs in that one. But in that game, the Guardians were poverty with runners in scoring position. They should have touched Singer up for at least 4 earned runs. He allowed 9 hits. And the Guardians went 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. So they just simply did not get those guys across the plate. The question is, can the Yankees get those runs across the plate? I say so. with Juan Soto back in the lineup, we should see this Yankees offense at peak potential. Obviously, Aaron Judge had the day off yesterday. He should be back in the lineup today. I think they produced today. I think they hit around Singer. Yankees hitting 260 against righties this month. Brady Singer, one of those righties that just get hit hard for extra bases, and I think we see the Yankees put up their fair share of runs. And then can we get some runs from the Royals, who had a bad offensive game yesterday? I think so, and it starts against Marcus Stroman, 3.04 ERA, 1.24 WHIP for Marcus Stroman. Stroman gave up 5 earned runs in his most recent start against the Twins. He didn't look good in that one at all. He was erratic, all over the place. 2 hit batters, 2 walks. If you're going to put on free base runners against a team like the Royals, they're going to make you pay. He's also a pitch-to-contact pitcher, and he could struggle against the Royals offense that's elite at putting the ball where the defense isn't. Why are the Royals such a surprise this season, and why have they won so many games? Because they're just good at getting the timely hits. Against Marcus Stroman, he's going to have opportunities for those timely hits. Question is, can the Royals offense get them? I think so. They're still batting 257 versus righties this month. So you got 2 teams that are pretty much batting around 260, against the respective pitchers this month. I like the form that they're in. And then we go to the bullpens, right? Yankees 3rd in bullpen ERA. Obviously, their bullpen's a lot better than the Royals. Royals 20th in bullpen ERA. But I still see opportunities there. I still see holes in this Yankees bullpen that isn't like just a complete shutdown. And then obviously the Royals bullpen. That's why I'm like always scared to ever back the Royals on the money line these days, is because I think they're one of the worst bullpens in the league, and I just have to call it how it is. If they were a great bullpen, they wouldn't be plus value all the time, which is unfortunately what they are. I wanted to find a way to back the Royals on the money line today. I just couldn't get there. I think the over is a lot better play. I think we're getting plus 100, odds on it, so we're not even laying any sort of crazy juice. Give me the over between the Yankees and Royals. I think that one's a shootout. I think we see well into the double-digit runs in that one. But that will lead it into everyone's favorite time. You already know that rock music, the blue flag, all that means is Nerfy Nation. And where are we going for Nerfy Nation today? If you look at the slate, you probably would have been able to pick this one out. I'm taking the Marlins and Mets, no run first inning, minus 125 odds on Caesars is your best value here. Now we look at this one. Obviously, you see our Nerfy goat, Jesus Luzardo's on the mound. So obviously that my eyes are drawn to it. And I think we can get this one. It starts with Tyler McGill, who obviously I'd like him to be a little bit better. He's 2-2 on Nerfies this season. Look at this Marlins offense, though. They're 5th in first inning runs. I was banging my head against the wall trying to pick the Marlins Nerfy against the Rays. That was just the wrong series because each of those 2 teams were absolutely cracked in the first inning. I get it. Now the Marlins have significantly cooled down, and we saw that in the Guardians series. I still think Tyler McGill can go out there and get us those first 3 outs we need. Is he an ace? No, but the way this Nerfy's priced, it's priced at like minus 140-ish on other books. It's all obviously because it comes down really to him. I think Jesus Luzardo will be shut out. Luzardo 9-1 on Nerfies. He already did face the Mets. He Nerfied against them already. So you like that on our side. The Mets, not a great first inning scoring team, 23rd in first inning runs. I still think there's a pathway to both these guys getting those 3 outs without a single run crossing the plate. Give me the Nerfy between the Marlins and Mets. Love that one for Nerfy Nation. That'll do it for the picks today. Hopefully we can go 4-0. I would absolutely love that. I think we're so deserved of that after these last couple of days of just straight garbage. We have the parlay of the day posted later this morning. I'll update the pinned comment, and it will be posted on our Twitter when that is live. I'm going to pick 2 hitters that are absolutely going to get hits today, hopefully in their first at-bat. And then we have the Blue Jays in the first 5 money line. Love that one. Yankees, Royals over 9.5. And then the Marlins and Mets, no run first inning. Thank you guys so much. Brutal past couple of days. I totally understand that. If you're frustrated, I get it. I'm even more frustrated. I'm even more upset about it. But we have to move on. There's great opportunities today to make that money back that we lost. As always, I'll catch you guys on tomorrow's video. Peace out.